Greetings and salutations, friends. I am New Mithrander, and we have another new event in Genshin. And the poster child of this event is Seitlali, the Iktomi Spiritseeking Scrolls. The Masters of the Night Wind are unique among the tribes of Natlan, having mastered all kinds of mysterious methods of communicating with the world. In this adventure about clairvoyance, perhaps you will be able to draw back the corner of the curtain. Admittedly, that was a bit difficult to read. And now we have a request for aid from Auroron. Traveler, I know this is a bit out of the blue, but I've run into a tricky situation and really need your help. If you happen to have the time and the inclination, and don't mind stretching your legs for the long journey over, please pay me a visit over at the Masters of the Night Wind. I'm sure that things will take a turn for the better once you're here. Thanks. I'm counting on you. Well, let's go see. Well, looks like I was pretty close to the right place. Ah, there you are.
Once the traveler shows up, everything will get better.
Hey, Auroron, over here!
Oh, hey there, traveler in Paimon.
So you were looking for us? We came as soon as we heard.
You did? That makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Is this what happiness feels like?
The heck? Where is this coming from?
Good question. I remember Auroron being a bit out there, but this seems to be taking it a step further.
You are truly the best friends I could ask for. If my vegetables met you, I'm sure they'd grow all the more lush for it.
What makes you say that?
Well, it's a compliment. I heard that complimenting people makes them happy. Did it work? Are you happy?
I suppose so, but what about you? You don't look too happy. And this is already getting off to an odd beginning, Auroron.
It's that obvious, huh? Well, you're right. I feel like an aphid who can't find a flower. Granny is standing in my way.
You mean Seitlali? Why is she in the way? What are you doing, Auroron?
Yes, Granny's a genius, as you know. Geniuses often stand in the way of others, leading them to despair. And on top of that, I'm her grandson, which means I get a double dose of despair. If that sounds serious, it's because it is. So please, help me deal with her.
Okay.
Oh, what happened exactly? You make it sound so dramatic.
I had to get you involved. Most people can't deal with Granny
And I'm an exception. Or so you think, anyway. On the one hand, I've dealt with her before, but eccentric is as eccentric does. And I still don't know exactly what your deal is. Why is she trying to stop you? Because back in the Archon quest, she only did what she thought was best for you, Auroron. And again, you were working with the Fatui. And to be completely fair to Seitlali, yeah, that's a really bad sign. Really, really bad. It was lucky for everyone that you happened to be working with the only honorable Fatui Harbinger. Oh me, oh my. If you had gone off with Arlecchino, for example, or, God forbid, Dottore. Ooh. Oh no. No. So yeah, I completely sympathized with Seed Lolly on that. Everything ended up working out for the better, but oh boy, the optics on that to begin with were awful for you, Oron. So, yeah, what exactly is going on this time that Seed Lolly is opposed to you?
Exactly. You were the first person I thought of, Gramps.
Don't call me Gramps.
Gramps is what I called you when we first met, and I know I got told off for it, but please let me off for calling you that one more time. It feels like there's something unique about you. Even Granny Seatlali treats you like you're someone special. And everything that's happened since we met suggests it's true.
Well, this is a quirk of the writing, I might almost say. Because the Traveler is arguably over 500 years old. He was there when, well, Conria fell. But Aether has no memory of the last 5 centuries. He's been adrift for a while, but so far as I'm aware, he's only been wandering the Earth looking for Lumine for a matter of months, or a year or two at most. So how much of that time did he actually spend living? I don't know. How long he and Lumine were traveling before they reached Tevat is also unknown. So, yeah, chances are the Traveler and Lumine are both way older than they look, but that still doesn't justify calling them Grandpa.
If I had a woven scroll that listed the 40 people who can deal with Granny Seatlali, your name would be at the top of that list.
Wait, so who are these other 39?
Also the Traveler. The rest of the list is just the Traveler 39 more times.
You flatter me, but I'm too young to be a grandparent.
Please, you've got to help me. This is really important.
I'm here. I'll hear you out, but I have to know both sides of this.
Although it looks like I'm just hanging around with nothing to do, inside, I'm distraught about the path ahead. Granny Seatlali is blocking my way and I can't get past. But now that you're here, I can start moving again before time runs out.
Okay, so what do you need me to do exactly?
You know how much Granny loves to drink, nap, and read light novels, right? If you offer her what she wants, I'm sure you can lure her away.
If I didn't know you, I might have suggested to you or suggesting that I proposition Seatlali. But I know you're a sweet kid, so I know that's not what you're suggesting. Still, I don't understand why Seatlali is opposed to what you're doing. And therefore, I'm not overly keen on the idea of going behind her back.
You mean use those things as bait to distract her so she won't notice what you're up to?
That's right. Don't worry, I won't make you do all the work. I've planned it all out, including what you need to say. All you need to do is walk up to her and tell her this.
And you think she won't call me out on that instantly? She can read minds, you know.
Dear Granny, I have the latest volume of Mirage Warriors here, along with the special edition spin-off of the case files of Miss Orith. Want to read them together?
And the first 2 words already has me lost on this. Dear Granny, there is no way that I would get away with calling her that. Nor would the Traveler call her that. Ay ay. But if I'm stuck next to her reading the case files of Miss Orith, then how am I to keep an eye on you, exactly? And I still don't know what you're up to.
She'll pretend not to be interested for a few seconds, then think of an excuse to say yes. As long as you're the one doing the fishing, she'll definitely take the bait.
You really think I have that effect on her? Again, if I didn't know better, I'd say you were suggesting that I proposition her.
He's just trying to butter you up. Even Paimon can tell. He's just saying whatever it takes to persuade you.
No, I mean it. Granny might not say it out loud, but I can tell she has a soft spot for the traveler.
If you say so. Paimon's still not convinced. But if all we have to do is say a few words to Seat Lolly, it's hardly putting us out.
Simply speaking to her and giving her a gift is not what's going to be putting us out. Rather, it's the fact that we're lying to her. To deliberately distract her so that Auron can do something that she disapproves of. That's the bit that's gonna put me out.
It's as easy as watering vegetables, and if my vegetables were here, they'd... Sorry, there's no time for vegetable talk. Just trust me. Let me take you to her. With you here, everything will be better.
I see. Yep, I still don't know what you're doing. I don't know what your purpose is. And therefore I don't know whether I should be helping you or not. Oh, we're going a long way out of the village. Well, a long way vertically outside it anyway. I wonder, will I have to do puzzles involving Iktomosaurs? Because if so, I might have to swap over to a team with Auron, but we'll see.
Huh?
What's the matter?
It's Granny. She's gone. She was standing there at the cave entrance to stop me from going in, standing right in my way.
Okay, so you wanted to go into that cave. Why exactly?
Oh, you meant literally standing in your way. This whole time, Paimon thought you were being metaphorical.
Granny says it's tacky when light novels use contrived metaphors. I don't want to be tacky.
Wait, but aren't you comparing yourself to a light novel? Isn't that kind of contrived?
What? Oh, darn it.
Anyway, looks like your path ahead has been cleared. And it didn't require any lies on my part. So that's something. On the other hand, as I keep saying, I tend to be a rule follower. And so far as I see, you, Auron, are breaking the rules set by Seat Lolly. And as yet, I haven't heard any excuse for why you're doing that. So I'm still not entirely fond of this idea, but... well, at least I can supervise you to see what you're up to. That much, at least, the Lolly might appreciate.
Yeah, see, Lolly probably figured there was no point standing in your way anymore. Auroron, whatever it is you so desperately need to do, you're now free to do it.
We don't know that. There's any number of reasons why she might have temporarily left.
I don't think it'll be that simple. Granny wouldn't release me from her grasp so easily. She might have laid a trap for me, or maybe when I get inside, I'll get caught by one of her surveillance spells.
But why would she want to stop you? What are you doing?
Yeah, let alone lay a trap for you. Unless... you haven't been up to no good again, have you?
I just want to rescue someone, and Granny won't let me.
Oh?
Rescue someone? Oh no, what happened?
Could I ask you to go inside and take a look at him? I think he should be safe for now, but he'll be at greater and greater risk as time goes by.
But then, what are you going to do?
I'll have to wait outside, or I might fall into one of Granny's traps.
You mean you want us to fall into her traps instead?
I was about to say. Yeah, if you're not falling into one, then it's gonna be us. Wonderful.
No, you'll be fine. Granny's traps will recognize it's the traveler, so they'll leave you alone.
On the one hand, wishful thinking. On the other, is her spellcraft really that precise?
Sure it is. I mean, I've told my aphids all about your heroic deeds, so I assume Granny's told her traps too.
Oh dear. Oh, wishful thinking it is.
You can't just assume that.
Either way, I'm counting on you, Gramps.
Don't call me that.
Well, sounds like someone's life is at stake, so we should probably head in and check things out.
Oh, that didn't line up at all.
You're the best, Gramps. Please, can you go inside and take a look?
Huh. So Paimon's line, the subtitles for it, turned into Auroron's line just there for some reason. Odd. Oh well.
Guess we just keep following this path? Auroron seemed pretty confident that Lolly's traps won't harm us. But still, it can't hurt to be careful.
Indeed. Oh, there's a tent down there. So who is this person, or is it even a person that Auroron was referring to? Considering that he kind of refers to plants and animals as people too. So I have no idea what he refers to. Looks like it might be a person.
We made it in without a hitch. Maybe St. Lolly's traps can recognize us after all. Wait, look! There's someone there! Hi! Are you okay? Can you hear us?
Not responding.
Is he asleep? Or sick? Do you think this is the guy Auroron was talking about?
Could be.
Also, what the heck's been going on here? Lots of strange and mysterious stuff around.
Looks like some kind of ritual. Someone certainly has gone to a long way to prepare the cave. Building this entire platform and the tent.
Could be. Let's get Auroron in here. He'll know what this is all about.
Oh, too late.
Sorry, Granny.
All grown up now, are we?
I'm truly sorry.
Now that you're one of the 6 heroes, you think you can do as you please, do you? Well, explain yourself, you dummy. How exactly were you thinking of helping that spirit duffer?
Auroron! And, hey, St. Lolly.
Huh? When did you guys... Oh, drat. I wasn't expecting them. And now the Traveler probably caught me yelling at Auroron. Oh, this is not a good look for me. Hello there, you two. We were just, Auroron and I we were, play acting. You know, acting out some scenes from a light novel, quoting the lines. I didn't actually mean what I was saying. Right, Auroron?
Huh? Yes, that's right.
St. Lolly is adorable.
I owe you an apology too, Traveler. I asked you for help, but I forgot to watch my back and Granny caught me. And now we're play acting.
There's no need to apologize. As I've always said, or at least as I personally was saying the whole time, I didn't want to do this without Sweet Lolly's approval to begin with. So I'm rather glad that she caught us at this early.
So what are you two up to exactly? Did something happen to this poor guy?
Yeah. Leela's his name. He got into some trouble during a clairvoyance session.
Leela, huh? I'm sorry, but I can't think of anything other than Futurama when I hear that name, even with that spelling. Anyway, what's this about clairvoyance?
It's a kind of spell that lets your spirit leave your body, so you can access secret knowledge. You know what a medium is, right? You've probably come across them in novels. Anyway, it's similar to that. Leela's problem is his spirit has gotten lost and can't find its way back to his body.
So in other words, his body's here, but his soul's gone?
Well, technically the soul and the spirit aren't quite the same thing, but yes, in a nutshell, that's basically it.
I just wanted to help bring Leela's spirit back.
And I wouldn't have stopped him if it was anyone else. But the issue is, Mr. Leela here is what we call a spirit duffer.
What's a spirit duffer?
Someone with no spiritual sensitivity whatsoever. Spirit duffers can't sense or control spirits, much less use spells on them.
So how was he performing a clairvoyance spell then?
Now, there are certain methods that can force even spirit duffers into a clairvoyant state. But, well, I mean, look what happened to Mr. Leela. The spells of the Masters of the Nightwind are all based on dealing with spirits, and so are all our problem-solving methods. So for spirit duffers, even our healing methods don't work on them. So, if they get into trouble trying to use a spell, there's basically nothing we can do.
Yes, there is. As long as the soul is involved, I should be able to help.
You hear that? No prizes for guessing what Auroron's bright idea was.
Oh, because of your special constitution, right? But isn't it kind of risky for you?
I'll be fine. Granny's just worrying too much. I'm feeling fine now, so I should be able to do it safely. Besides, it's probably our only hope of bringing Leela back.
Don't kid yourself. What happens if it's not as safe as you're hoping, We both know you'll risk it all to try and rescue him anyway. Honestly, you're such an idiot sometimes.
This is a tricky one. It's true that Auroron could be self-sacrificing to a fault, but it's also true that Sweet Lolly tends to worry too much.
I'm assuming you have a plan, Sweet Lolly.
You're darn right Granny Eatsley's got a plan. Why else do you think I'd be here?
Huh? You do?
Wait, really? You actually know a way to save him?
Yes. I mean, it's a crude solution. But that's beside the point. The point being, don't interfere when Granny's already got things under control. Anyway, Traveler, I was actually going to ask for your help on this. My plan will take quite a lot of work, and it's a little too much for one person.
Oh, great! Well, it's a good thing Auroron brought us here then.
Sure. How can I help?
I intend to use a two-pronged approach. The first is the crude method. Basically, it's looking for a needle in a haystack. See the thing I've drawn around Leela's body? That's a gateway to the Night Kingdom. Once the gateway is activated, all roaming spirits in the area will be drawn to it. If we're lucky, we'll find the one that belongs to Leela. I'll lend you some of my power like last time, so you can use my clairvoyance. It only works if you use this projection sensor first, though, so don't forget that step. Don't worry, this time nothing can go wrong. You'll just feel like you're in the Night Kingdom, and you'll see a lot of roaming spirits around you. All you need to do is gather them up. You can leave Auroron to sift through them and find Leela. Since he wants to help so bad, he can take the hardest job.
Fair enough, I suppose. But what's this other approach?
Draw him back, using what I know about the instincts of spirits. As we all know, clairvoyance is usually conducted with the goal of unraveling mysteries. If we can find out what mystery Leela wanted to learn the truth of, we can use that to draw his lost spirit back here. I'll do some clairvoyance of my own and channel it through Leela's body. That should give me some idea of what he was thinking.
Oh, Paimon thinks she gets it now. The first approach is like fishing with a net, and the second is like fishing with bait. Just like how Aurora wanted us to lure you away with the promise of light novels.
Way to throw him under the bus, Paimon.
Your point would have been just as clear without the example, Paimon.
What? Don't think I won't revisit this later.
But Granny, it's amazing that you can use a person as a clairvoyance medium. I always thought you had to use inanimate objects.
You can't flatter your way out of this one. But you're not wrong. A person without a spirit is just a physical shell, which, for our purposes, makes them an inanimate object. Traveler, just over there is my spirit loom, which will record the fragments I see during clairvoyance. Once I begin, please arrange them on a woven scroll for me. Let me know when you're ready. We should get to work.
Interesting. So we're on a pseudo-rescue mission of a kind. Well, we're at about the time limit now, so I think I'm going to end today's episode here. We will, of course, pick up again with this next time. So, until then, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Do check out my Elden Ring Let's Play, and also my Genshin Impact story playthrough. And as always,
Water comes in many flavors.
have a good day.